Here we have a Lister Model B, a B Spec 18. It's on a Miller's water pump. This is a dirty water pump meant for pulling water out of trenches with gravel and stones in it. It has two diaphragms and they rock up and down on that rocking beam, which is in turn driven by that crank, and suck up the water plus any dirt that's in there, like I say, out of trenches, footings and the like. These were very common in the 50s, 60s and 70s, but are getting increasingly rare. Right, this bee has sat out under the hedge for a good few years, probably about 30. It is seized absolutely solid. I cannot get any movement out of it at all. I need to rotate the crank because there are two bolts on the end. I've managed to get the split pin out of this one and slacken it off so there is a little bit of movement, but still the engine will not turn. I've put as much weight on it trying to turn it as I dare. The engine is virtually scrap. Any rational person would scrap it. Fuel tank is rusted out and gone. Carburetor is gone, although I have got one that might do the job. And I was going to scrap it and get another B-spec engine and put on it. But being a stubborn sort, I've decided to see what I can do with it. The thing is, it's a headless engine, which means you can't get the head off and batter the piston down with a block of wood in the traditional manner. I've got it up about 3/8 of an inch and got the bolts off. There is just that little bit of movement, but I cannot get it to move any further. So I am going to hydraulic it off, or try to. I've had an old spark plug, drilled it out, brazed a hydraulic fitting on it, and I'm going to connect it up to the tractor and use the tractor hydraulics to force oil in on top of the piston and push the piston out. This may end up as an utter disaster. We shall see. Probably the fittings will blow off or the oil will leak out here, there and everywhere. Looking at the valves inside the ports, which you can hardly see, they do look fairly good actually. I'm hoping they're seating. I've been spraying release agent in there for a week or more and I haven't seen any drip out, so I'm hoping that they have sealed. We shall start up the tractor in a moment and see. There's an A over there which was seized up and I got going, but this is a B, slightly bigger, 4 horsepower. Thousands upon thousands of them were made and sold for jobs like this, generating electricity, sawing wood, driving pumps as this one did, all manner of wherever you wanted portable power, especially on farms before electricity became general. You bought a Lister engine, or possibly a Petter. Anyway, these old engines were incredibly robust and long-lived, and this one just might live again. Now I'm going to put the camera down, connect up the hydraulics, start up the tractor and see what happens. Okay? Okay, we have success. We have pushed the piston out, and you can see that's the top ring and the rings. It doesn't look too bad actually. Oh, it worked. I am tickled pink. We've got a nasty mess on the floor. That's only to be expected. I'm going to spread some wood ash on that in a minute, soak it up. Let's see if we can jack it up a bit further. I'm tickled pink with that. It could have ended in disaster, like so many of my things do, but it didn't. I don't know what the bore is like. Impossible to see, but we'll get that down in a minute and clean it all up and see. Well, I am pleased. So often these things go terribly wrong, and I could have shattered all the castings, blown the fittings off, but no, it worked. I am delighted. Right, well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.